Money cannot buy pure attraction. It just cannot buy physical or emotional attraction. And this has been talked about many a times on many channels, but it is a very important subject to touch upon, because a lot of men are still in this mindset of they have to swoon a woman by monetary transactions, right? And money does not have anything to do with that attraction. Now, there's slight nuances, okay? Slight nuances. And I'm going to get into it. This is Tarik Talks. Let's go. So, guys, when it comes to just pure attraction from a woman, like when a woman sees you and she automatically thinks, the old cliche, a woman knows if she wants to sleep with you, or she knows that you're just the hot shit, right? It only takes a couple seconds. Okay. It only takes a couple seconds for a woman to determine, hey, look, this guy is worthy of mating with me on a biological layman's terms, right? Or you want to take it to a street level, he's worthy of smashing, right? He worthy of blowing my back out, in layman's terms. And that's true. Okay, so what in those little bitty seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, what time did she have to assess that you are financially wealthy or anything like that? Now, she might get an idea of your clothes, and she might get an idea, let's say if you're in like a bar or club setting, right? Low vibrational ass setting, which is where you would probably meet those type of women, like gold diggers and stuff like that, right? If she sees you buying up bottles and tricking off like a trick, you know, it ain't tricking if you got it. Kind of is still. But anyway, besides the point. She's not going to have an idea. She's just going to see that you are someone that is physically attractive. Now, quick little disclaimer. I have seen men that be getting theirs, and they are not the most physically attractive men by beauty standards. But what they do have is a mouthpiece, right? They're able to be present with women. They have a good sense of humor. They have just that charm, okay? They have that game verbally, and they can emotionally connect with the woman. I have seen that plenty of times, many a times actually. So it's all subjective, right? But let's just go with the physicality part. She is not worried about how much money you have when you are physically appealing, okay? That's why sex appeal is important if you are going that route, right? And I feel like every man innately is, no matter if they're grinding, if they're in monk mode, if they're Muslim, Christian, Jews, whatever, Buddhist, whatever religion they are, whatever denomination they are, to a certain extent, they want to attract a mate. And that's perfectly fine. It's part of human nature, right? But biologically speaking, your finances have nothing to do with it. Now, here's where they do come into play. Let's not be oblivious. They come into play when you are building a relationship, okay? When you're trying to go for a long-term relationship. That is when they come into play. When you're trying to start a family, when you're trying to start a legacy, okay? Because being sexy is cute, right? That's all fine and dandy. But when you're trying to establish something long term, you're going to have to come up with more than just, how handsome you are and stuff. Just as a little side note. So when you're trying to build a family and all that stuff, yes, that's when finances come into play. But initially, no. And for guys who, have experienced women just going with them to the crib the first night, or just meeting a young lady at a party, and stuff happens shortly afterwards, or they meet a chick online after the meetup, they go straight to the crib, stuff like that. For guys who experienced it, they know. They know that money was not really that much of a factor. It wasn't a factor, you know? Because sometimes a chick, if she's really attracted to you, even if you don't have a car and stuff like that, hell, she'll pick you up, okay? Not saying that you should be a bum, but I'm just saying, hell, she'll pick you up, right? She'll let you drive around her car. That's why you be seeing some of these female. Now, I'm not saying all females, okay? I'm just saying females, and a lot of these young ladies, no offense, they are low quality, so they deal with low quality men. But anyway, with with that out the way, that's why you see some of these girls letting their man drive their car and stuff like that, and he ain't giving her shit in return because she's just attracted to him, you know. And it's not, there's nothing monetary. You cannot trick your way into making a girl like you. Now, you could trick your way, because some chicks, hey, they'll give you some play for buying a bottle and getting a section and all that corny shit. They'll give you some play now. They'll give you a little bit of play, but you gotta pay. Pay to play. Every time she sees you, you better be coming up with some kind of monetary gift or prize or something of that nature, right? And with these type of chicks that use you for monetary purposes, here are some things that you're gonna see. She's probably never gonna reach out to you unless she wants something, right? Or unless she knows, or unless she's gonna ask you to go out to dinner or go out for her to buy her drinks and all that bummy type of stuff, right? She's not gonna be affectionate to you, meaning when you get with her, she's gonna she's not gonna be in her feminine, so to speak, right? A lot of guys talk about that. She's gonna kind of be standoffish or kind of be distant, right? She's just waiting on you to come up with some kind of monetary prize. She's not gonna care about you as a person. That's what, when a woman loves you, and I know on these spaces they say women don't love and all that. Okay, I get it. We're talking about the closest thing to love, right? However form or fashion that might be, okay? When a woman loves you, she's going to care about you. She is going to put in effort. She's going to reach out to you just like you reach out to her. She's going to care about your health. She's going to care if you ate. She's going to cook for you. Okay? She's going to want to be intimate with you. These are the kind of things that you're going to see with a chick that is truly attracted to you, sexually attracted to you. She's going to actually give a damn about you as a person. Now, like I said, as things progress and you guys get serious and kids and all that good stuff come into play, yeah. And don't be a bum, right? Don't be a bum just for the sake of chicks. I should have made that disclaimer in the beginning. Because, yeah, it is going to be some chicks that if you come off as a bum, they're not going to give you any play. Just because that's kind of off-putting, right? But if you got yourself well presented, that's why I keep saying, of course, Ron Wills too, work on your physique, hit the gym, right? You got yourself presented in a certain type of, clean up, right? Look, wear clothes that are clean. Whatever style that you wear, make sure your clothes are clean. Because some chicks won't go for guys that look like bums. I'm going to just say that right now. For the most part, though, if a chick is truly attracted to you, she's going to put in a lot of effort. She's going to buy you meals sometimes. She's going to buy you drinks. She's going to come to your spot and have some kind of food. In the beginning stages when you guys are talking, she's going to have some type of food. She's going to have some type of beverage. If you drink, if you don't, whatever, she's going to have tea and crumpets and shit like that. Stuff like that. She's going to actually care about you. Now, when you try to buy your love monetarily, you're not going to get any of that. And hey, look, some guys don't have a problem with being a trick. They'll call themselves a trick. They'll take that title. They'll be like, I'll take that title. I don't care, because all I want is to have a brief encounter with this young lady, which in all actuality is prostitution. Just call a spade, okay? Some guys don't mind that. Some guys do not mind that, and that's fine. But if you want something more out of this, if you want something that actually means anything, okay, that actually means something to you and a chick, you got to make sure that she is actually attracted to you. You got to make sure she's either attracted to, you know, your physicality, let's be honest, but you have to have personality as well. And a lot of guys on these spaces don't believe it. But if the guy meets her minimum looks, right? Like he might not be the most strikingly handsome guy, okay? But he's not bad looking to her. But his personality is, you know, he got a personality that she just vibes with. Then bam, that's a recipe for success. It's a recipe for success. But you want to make sure that it's a nice balance. And my personal opinion, my personal take on it, other content creators will tell you different. My personal take on it is make sure she is physically attracted to you as well as your personality. Those two are for maximum efficiency, if you want to call it that. Not trying to make it sound like some kind of computer program or some shit, but let's just be honest. Let's be honest. Right? If you guys found this video helpful, let me know. Peace.